Right, welcome once again on our YouTube channel. My name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. So today I have something very different that I'm going to show you. We're going to be seeing on how to do the kinky braids, but still we're going to do it in a knotless way. When I talk about knotless, you know what I mean. So let's first do this. If it's your first time to subscribe on our channel. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is watching right now. My name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and I go by the names of Maurice, the Crochet Master, on my personal account on Instagram. So if you want to get to know more about me, you can go and follow me via Instagram, Maurice the Crochet Master. So today we're going to see on how to do the knotless kinky. When I try to talk about the knotless kinky, that means the starting matters. When you're starting from down, it matters. You don't have when you're starting from down, you don't have to show that knot that is always there when we're doing these other normal braids. So this one, as we always do, those ones who have been following my previous videos, that we always use the molding gel to help us on collecting all the hair together. And you can see she has got a lot of growth and you can see it all sides. But as we know that when we're plaiting kinky, we don't need to force hair. Like, if you see you cannot hold it, please don't, because when you force it to stretch it, that means it will be in danger and it might break. So the only thing we do, we just try to separate this into 3 portions, and we bring this up, this down, then we start plaiting. I always like to show you how to begin, because it's the only way how people can learn this thing, to know how to begin. So this is how you have to start it, and you keep on plaiting it this way. So on these braids I'm going to be plaiting this way, and because the other ones we have been, after plaiting this way, then we turn it and plait like the normal braids. So I would like to show you the difference between the other ones and this one, so you can also choose as you're watching all those other videos. And I would like to first shout out to all my friends. Oh my god, if you really appreciate my work, I also love you. And please, all I can encourage you, please, whenever you see something like this and you would want to try about it, please make sure you keep on practicing, because when you do that, it's when you will get to know all this. So it's very simple. You just have to hold this way, you bring this up and this down, and you just bring this up and this down, just like that. I try to always to make sure you use those thumbnails. They're always nice. They give a good when you're plating with them, using them, like they always make they always make the braid to be equal, and it doesn't pain at all. Yes, it's different from using these small fingers than this one. So you should also, when like you're trying to do it, please always use those the thumbnails, because they're very nice and easier to make your work very easy. So this is what I'm saying, that I always want to make sure I first teach you how to begin, because I understand everyone can braid. Everyone can braid. So there's just only to give you those small tips on how you braid. So this is how we do. And I remember there's a video I uploaded for you showing you the type of kinky that I use. If it's your first time to watch my video, you can also go and click on that video, previous video, so that you also see all the tactics, all the techniques, the ones that I use to make the kinky very soft and even more longer, because on the other previous video I show all of that. So the more important thing here is I have to first show you how to begin from down, because that is the most important thing. And if you're there, you're learning on how to do this, please make sure you focus a lot on to watch, see how do I begin, because it is very, very important. You see how I try to separate into the three portions, and I try to make sure I plait it this way, and try to observe my fingers, because it's also very, very important in that whenever I'm plaiting, I don't make it very tight at all, because you know what, I know that kinky is not slippery like these other normal braids. It's not slippery, so if it is if you're using it to plait, you just have to be as soft as possible, knowing that the hair cannot come out, it will be firm with the kinky. So that's why we don't always want to make it very, very tight. And another thing I realized about kinky is that we don't need always to make it very to pack it a lot. Like when you do pack it a lot, it is not good. You know why? It is because sometimes we do it differently. You find someone is using like this volume, the volume is big, and is trying to pack, because I know our clients always like to pack in front. They always like to pack in front, but remember, the front hair is always weak. And if you're trying to pack it, remember, when you're packing, you have to use small, like you have to make a line of small hair, you understand? So imagine holding the small piece of hair, and yet you're going to use the big volume of the kinky. That means you're putting your hair at the risk of breaking it. So you should mind the packing, but all in all, you mind it according to the hair that you have chose to do. Because if someone right now comes that I want you to plait me these braids like the ones I'm doing, and someone tells me to pack it in front, I wouldn't advise that, just because I know it might break her hair. It's just because you're seeing right now I'm doing it this way. It is the volume is big. I'm doing it that way just because even the hair that I'm holding is firm enough to hold the braid, the kinky that I apply. So that is the most thing that you should always know about, that you should know right now. Then another thing is, please mind about the boxes. Yes, it is very, very important. Like whenever you're braiding, mind about your boxes, because that's why you see I try to arrange them to see at least it's not just a matter of making lines, making boxes, and you reach on the other X, and you reach the finishing, and then you find that some of the boxes that you're remaining to do, they're very small than this one that you've been doing. So it's always good to first make a sketch on that line that you have made, so that all the boxes can look very, very nice. So you can see how I'm doing this. It is very, very perfect and lovely. Yes, just like that. And you can see how my hands are. Then I bring this my thumbnail you see, it's what I use, and I make sure I don't I don't make it very tight. I always try to make sure I be as soft as possible. As you can see, you see how I'm doing it. I love it. It is very, very perfect. This is how you should also try to do your braid. So when I'm done with them, I'm going to show you now the difference between the other braiding, the way we were doing it, and this one. This one, I'm doing it from up. You understand? And when you try to see on my other previous videos, when I reach here, I always try to turn it down, and then I play like the normal braids. But the only difference is when you're plaiting this way, you be watching your braiding, like the size of your braid. So like if you see it's becoming small, you can tell then because you be watching it from where you started. So most of the times when I see like it's going small, it's when you find like I have to add on. You understand? Yes. So because excuse me, like there are those ones who want it very long, and you can see it's now becoming small. You see, so it means I have to add some. So I bring some little kinky so that I can add. Yes, just like that. Then I make sure that I add some, you see, so that my braiding can remain the same size. So you see I've changed I've changed because this is more speedy than the other one, but the good thing that I've changed, and I'm reaching at the end like to finish it up. So that's why I told you that I always mind to first show you how I begin, so that if we reach on the extent of braiding, because we all know how to braid, at least you'll be knowing on how to start it from down. So when I reach here, another step I'm going to just have to remove some, and then I lock it up. That is very, very simple. We have been saying it. If you have this hook, locking makes it look like it looks very neat. Yeah, makes it look neat so that someone cannot recognize where you ended your braiding. You understand? So that's why we always lock down, just like that. So you lock as you're bringing it back. Yes, so that's how you do it. So shout out to all my friends. I can't forget to shout out to all my friends who are watching me right now in United Kingdom, United Emirates, in United States. Thank you so much. And those ones in Netherlands, diaspora, we love you, and I do love you so much. So and then after, when you're done with that, you just try to make a little bit trimming. Yes, we all know that when you do that, your braid is going to be very, very neat. Yes, so you just try to make a little bit trimming, and when you trim, you can also say to yourself that is looking very, very nice. So this is how we keep on doing our braids, and trust me, you're going to love it. You're going to love it every day, you see. And because what I like from the kinky is that whenever it grows, it keeps on looking nice. You understand? For those ones who have played it, whenever it grows, it keeps on looking nice, and even you can still lock it. You understand? You can still lock it and it looks like dread. So when we're done with that, the next thing we're going to do, if your client doesn't want to style, wow, you can just hold a puff. You see how soft it is, and I made sure that it's on the same side. This is how it is. So thank you so much for those ones who have been with me ever since we started, and please just know I love you so much. If you're a return subscriber, you're most welcome, and just know you will learn all hairstyles that you didn't know. So this is how we do the knotless kinky. I love you so much, and I sign out. My name is Maurice, the crochet master. Bye bye. Enjoy the perfume, because you still have to know how to do it, guys. Yes, but I know you've been seeing how I do it, so right now you know how it's supposed to be done. Bye bye. See you.